Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Birushana. Just gonna preface this. I should have recorded this the other day when I had a chance, and I was like, it's fine, I'll finish it up on Monday. And I'm having the worst goddamn fucking day ever, so I need this, but I'm also so not in the mood. But I have to, I have no choice. And I know that it will just be getting through the because then we're gonna have a great time. Because this route's been great, and I kind of need something good today, because this has been the worst day ever, and I can't handle any more shit. I can't do it. I have literally been crying for the past hour and a half, 2 hours, because there are now mice in my garage, because of the fuckers behind me doing construction that are chasing them into my house. They could go the other way, where there's more grass and trees, but no, they're coming this way, into my house, and I dealt with mice for 5 fucking years, and all of the tension and the stress and the anxiety and just all of that is coming back on so hard right now, and I can't deal with it. Can't deal with it. Because I thought no matter how much stress and awful shit was going on in my life, that at least that's one thing I didn't have to deal with anymore, and now the universe is like, go fuck yourself, I hate you. So, yeah, that's fun. So yeah. Yeah, at this point, if I had a brain tumor and they told me that I was a ticking time bomb in my skull, I might be like, okay, I'm fine with that now. I didn't want that to be the case, and I was like, that stressed me out, thinking, I don't want to die. I have so many games coming out, I don't want to do it. But now I'm like, okay, fine. At this point, I don't even, like, it's sad. I'm so stressed out with just all the shit that the universe will not stop throwing at me, that I'm like, if they told me I had a brain tumor, I might actually be, like, relieved for a hot second. Before I was sad because I'm ready to miss playing games. Like, and I'm like, I can't handle any more of this. I can't. And then, like, in a day or so, I'll breathe and it'll be like, it's fine, we'll deal with it. And then the universe will throw something else at me because that's what it likes to do. I just really want it to treat me like Harry Potter. Okay, so the Harry Potter part. I'm going to go into my room. I'm going to make no noise and pretend I don't exist. And I wish the universe would just ignore me. Just leave me the fuck alone. Just let me exist in peace and quiet in the corner. But no. It will not let me just fucking exist. That's all I want. I just want to exist in quiet solitude. Leave me the fuck alone, universe. Quiet in the corner. Just ignore me. Just go on by. Give all your fucking bullshit to somebody else. The good, the bad, the ugly, whatever. No. I get the bad and the ugly. It'll never give me good shit. Nope, can't do that. But if you could just ignore me, I would just prefer that universe, because every time you turn your attention to me, it is some fucking form of flaming pile of shit, and I'm so tired of it. I can't handle it anymore. Alright, so that's my venting. But yeah, no, I'm like tottering on the edge of a fucking nervous breakdown, because I can't handle this shit anymore. This is why we weren't going to do this. This is why I wasn't going to record today, but I have to, because otherwise we will not be able to finish this route for like 2 freaking weeks. So, and it's already going to be bad because I'm not going to be able to record Tomomori's route for like a month. And I'm going to preface this too, because I was thinking, okay, it's fine. We'll be able, I'm enough ahead on this one that I can get caught up on my other one when I have time to record. But the thing is, if for some reason there's a gap after this route ends, for a couple of days before we get to Tomomori's route, it's just because starting tomorrow for me, I have like 2 weeks that I can't record, and then I still have to record another route of our other game, and my other game takes like, this one is like at least 14-15 hours, right, for each route. That one's at least 18 to 20, so it's not like, oh well, the routes go fast. They don't. Both of these games take a long time to get through the routes, so it's not a good thing. I mean, it's a good thing in general. It's just not beneficial for me right now because it's hard enough for me to keep up. And then I have 2 weeks I can't record. So it's going to be at least a month before I can start Tomomori's route. So I don't know if we have enough of a leeway. I'm going to do the best that I can. But if you see a gap of a day or two without anything, that's why. It's not because I'm dead. Okay? I was going to say, if I'm dead, like, if I literally have a brain aneurysm in the next, like, couple of weeks, I'm not going to post it on Twitter. Like, and I know because I'm stressed out and anxious and I just, like, literally had a breakdown. Even if I want to curl up under my bed and hide from existence, I do enjoy these games. It's the only fucking solitude I get. It's the only thing I enjoy in my life at this point. So, this I will do, even when my recording software is a raging dickhole. It's still the only joy I get in my life. So, I will record these, no matter fucking what. Okay? So, a couple day gap will just be because I just didn't have time. I know you guys understand and everything, and I appreciate that. I'm just letting you know in advance because I might forget at the end of the next part. And I had to get it out there before I literally lose my shit. So anyway, now that we've had 10 minutes of a mental breakdown, let's get into this and have some actual fucking fun in our lives because I need this. So desperately do I need this. Anyway. Also, there are like 5 games that I forgot. Not really. I was like, we've only got like 1 if we don't do Amnesia. And I'm like, oh my god, I forgot several other games that I have that have existed for a while. I'm like, shh, I got so much of a backlog. That's going to stress me out. It won't, but it's just like, oh my god, when are we going to play all these? That's the kind of stress I want to have. Okay, that's the stress I want to have is, I have 5 games and we don't have enough time. Damn! That's what I want. That I can handle. You know? It's good stress. It's like, man, there's so much fucking Otome shit. I need that kind of shit in my life. That's stress. I'll take that. Okay? So many games, not enough time. Oh my god. I'll suffer, you know? But no. It's gotta be fucking explosions in my fucking backyard. Because they're blowing shit up, so it's like goddamn fucking Mary Poppins up in here when that asshole shoots off his cannon. Everyone's like, okay, hold the bases, make sure shit doesn't fall over. That's what happens. You're sitting there at work, and everything's rumbling and shaking, and you're like, yep, okay. And now there's mice in my garage. So, like, what the fuck? I can handle the I can't handle the construction, but I could deal with the construction, because, like, I have no other choice. But, like, fuck them and the fucking mice. Like, fuck this shit. So fucking mad. See, I went from, like, being depressed and miserable to now I'm angry. So now let's go into denial and continue this after 20 minutes of ranting. We're gonna get our good fucking ending today. It's gonna be beautiful, and I'm extremely emotional, apparently, from stress, anxiety, and whatever, that I will probably cry, just because, I mean, that's what I've done for the last, like, 2 fucking hours. Like, just blink and I cry. So, like, you're supposed to be emotional before your period, not after, but, like, apparently that's my brain tumor. I don't think I have a brain. We'll find out soon. I'll find out in 2 days. Anyway. Maybe. Oh. Takatsuna voice. Okay, let's see if I could do this with all the phlegm that's freaking welling up in me from just being hysterical for like 2 hours. Anyway. Lord Yoritomo, Lord Spacey's made contact with Tomomori. They're going at it pretty hard. Oh, right. That was a good line to start on. Thanks, Takatsuna. And I'd like to send reinforcements to him, but with the tide moving as fast as it is, I'm afraid we won't be able to reach him. You're a good boy, Takatsuna. I appreciate you. We'll stick with the plan. We'll continue to hold until the tide turns. And they'll be ready to move the moment the current changes. That's right, you come rescue me. Kick Tomomori's ass. In the meantime, use evasive action to ensure we don't take any more damage. A lot of damage to my voice. Yes, sir! Hold on, Spacey. Whatever it takes. Don't you die on me. You know what? I appreciate that because, like, you know, I'm so stressed I feel like I might give myself an aneurysm. So, you know what, sweetness? I appreciate you. Thank you. I needed that. Like, I'm seriously, like, the stress level. If my blackouts were caused by stress, you know, seriously, like, it could be stress. I'm pretty sure I'd have been blacked out for the last hour and I wouldn't remember, like, for 2 days. There's no fucking way I wouldn't have had one already today or have one before we're done here. All I'm saying. Because I'm so fucking stressed out right now. So, I don't think it's stress. Because it happens in moments where I'm not stressed, and right now I'm so stressed that I'm surprised my heart hasn't stopped. And if I was gonna have a brain aneurysm, it'd be right now, literally, it would all fucking explode all at once. So, like, I already had high blood pressure, so it's like fucking through the roof right now. So, like, If I can fucking manage and not black out or like literally keel over while we're recording this, then I'm pretty sure my blackouts aren't from stress. So I'm just throwing it here. Good fucking lord. Yeah! I could scream more, and don't worry, I'll get into it. But like, fuck. My head hurts now from crying. Dodged my attack and the ship shook precariously. Taking advantage of the moment, Tomomori leapt to the next ship. Wait! Yeah, don't leave me, Tomomori. Come on, I need you. I need you, my actual probably brother, and my not really brother. I need to just be in this potential brother sandwich. The brother sandwich with, like, slices of potential in there. Like, figure that one out. Something like that. Anyway, I quickly followed in pursuit, and before my feet had even reached the ship, Tomomori came at me furiously. Ah! Is that all you've got? Oh, I'll give you fucking all I got. I'm just... Wait for it, motherfucker. Shut it, Tomomori! Why don't you try releasing a bit more of your power? You'll never beat me with so much of your humanity left. Ah! I'll use it when I need it! Well, well. Looks like you're no longer hesitant. A far cry from the last time we met. Told you, do whatever it takes to strike you down. I'm willing to risk it all. Isn't that precious? And what changed, I wonder? Ah! Told me he would accept me no matter what. He doesn't care what I am. He doesn't care what others say. He doesn't care that I might have actually been his sister, but I'm not, so I mean, I guess that's why. But he probably wouldn't have cared. That's the point. Accept? How can he accept what he doesn't even know? After all, not even you know what you really are. And I don't need to. The smile disappeared from his composed face, and he bore a coldness I'd never seen in any human before. It's not entirely human. Look at his angry face. Oh, it's hot. Stop it. I needed this today. I'm still stressed as fuck, but like, we'll get there, don't worry. Let's give you and Yoritomo a little dose of reality, shall we? If you don't give it all you've got here, you'll be dead in a heartbeat. He cornered me to the edge of the boat, and I quickly leapt to the next ship over. You're not getting away so easily. Without pausing, Tomomori chased after me and began swinging his sword wildly. Come on, you can do better than that, can't you? It was soon cornered again, and again I jumped to a nearby ship that came passing by us. But just as before, Tomomori quickly moved to follow me. Yikes! Out of the way! Yeah! Just killed one of his own soldiers. Well, he was one of yours. So, I've got more important things to worry about, like making sure you don't escape this time. Look, our lord's fighting Tomomori. He's completely on the defensive. He's jumping from ship to ship to get away. Tomomori and I continued to traverse through the many ships, the mid-morning sun glinting off the deep blue ocean waves. Out of breath already. I thought you were willing to give up your humanity to beat me. Don't let me down now. I thought you were the one I'd been searching for. I looked up to the heavens, trying to catch my breath. The sun was shining from above through the thin clouds. You're right. There's no point in running away any longer. Guess I can't beat you as a person. Tomomori, let's settle this here. That's more like it. I'll use all my strength, and I will defeat you, Tomomori! It's gonna make me sad when we kill him. Not gonna lie. Very well then. Give me everything you've got. God, when you say shit like that. After he finished speaking, Tomomori flicked his sword upward, and I swung mine to match him. Yeah! Ugh! With a sharp clash of steel, our swords crossed just before reaching each other's necks. Ha! I relaxed slightly and kicked Tomomori in the stomach. At the very same time, he kicked as well. The force of our kicks pushed the other back toward the opposite ends of the boat. Quickly, we both stood up and resumed our attacks. Ah! Our two swords clashed again, and our fierce exchange of blows began anew. Ah! Sparks flew, and the reflecting sunlight from our swords flashed in all directions. When I attacked, he blocked me with his blade. When he counterattacked, I dodged by the skin of my teeth and attacked again. Not yet! What a furious battle! The both of them wield such speed. My eyes can barely keep up with them. They look pretty evenly matched. Well, good for us if we're pretty evenly matched with Tomomori. He's had way more experience at being a demon like this. I'm just saying. Good for us. No, Shinao's on the defensive. The Tomomori's wearing him down. Our brother will come in at the last second. Not brother, but you know what I mean. Can't stop calling him that. Our attacks began flying faster and faster. I no longer tried to dodge him. I only blocked. A single misstep would be fatal now. The tides are gonna turn, and then he's gonna come in at the last second after and just take that last blow to kill Tomomori. And it's like I did all the work struggling on that pickle jar, and you just went just popped it off that last little fraction of an inch. Here you go. I loosened it. It's exactly. I'm loosening the pickle jar. Okay, I don't even want to hear it. Let's see. The cuts on your cheeks, arms, and legs. My, that's a lot of blood. You're truly becoming beautiful. It was obvious Tomomori had done more damage to me than I'd done to him. My armor was torn and soaked black with blood. This is bad. If this keeps up. With the momentum from blocking Tomomori's attack, I leapt backward to get some distance from him. What? Done already? Keep this up. I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna run out of steam and that'll be the end of it. So, are you ready to give in? I mean, sure. No. Oh, okay. I changed my stance, pointing my sword squarely at his stomach. Looking for one lucky strike to do some damage and turn things around, are you? Sounds fun. I'll do the same. Tomomori chuckled and readied his sword in exactly the same position. Let's see whose blade slices up the other one first, shall we? Of course, you could always run away. Or I could just stand here holding my sword like this until you, try to attack me. I'm just saying. No way. I'm not running anymore. Is that so? We both leapt forward into the air at exactly the same time. Our swords pointed dangerously at each other's vitals. Ah! Yeah! And this is where Tomomori and I die together. This isn't even his route. But you know what I mean? That's what happened, and it's all the other ones we'll die here together, Noritsune! But this isn't your route, Tomomori. This is not how this goes. The tip of my sword stopped just short of reaching Tomomori's throat. I looked down in horror to see that Tomomori's sword had pierced deeply into my stomach. I tilted over slowly and fell onto my back. My, that was close. You were so close to sticking that sword in my throat. Tomomori stood alone on the boat, his savage amber eyes staring down at me victoriously. Why didn't you stab me in the heart? I simply couldn't bring myself to kill you so easily. Not after chasing you for so long. He's gonna kidnap us, nurse us back to health with some spirit, and then keep us trapped in a basement. I know how this goes! We've been there, done that, okay? We know your MO, Tomomori. You can't fool us. Look, we've been dumpster diving long enough that we know this shit, okay? Plus, also, you've done this before. Besides, I told you, didn't I? We're going to be together, you and I. And just brother and sister together until the day we rot. See, and yet you were judging Yoritomo for looking at his, sister, air quotes around that, a certain way, and yet I'm just saying, put your rocks away, okay? Tomomori's eyes burned wildly. He stood over me like a beast, triumphant over its prey. This is where Yoritomo will come and save us. We kind of need that. I mean, and I understand. Okay, look. The man always has to come rescue us, no matter how tough we are. But, like, in this case, we just... Alright, fine. We put up a good fight, at least. You know what I'm saying? Fun to chase, huh? You're the same as ever, Tomomori. Hmm? Once told me you like the chase. Sometimes you get carried away. We look oddly happy about this. Did we lure him into a trap? Just what are you on about? You got so engrossed in the battle, you forgot to check the position of the sun. I pointed upward to the sky, sun streaming down from directly above me. The sun, it's directly above us. You're all out of time. What? Tomomori, too, looked up toward the sky. At that very moment, a battle cry echoed across the sea. You all have persevered well. Heaven shines straight above us now. Persevered well. What did I say? Yeah, anyway, persevered well. I can't say things in accents. It's a sign. The time to fight back is at hand. Light of heaven, shine down on us as we expel this dark tyranny of the Heike. The tide's turned. Make use of this advantage and wipe them out. Also can't get very woohoo with the Irish accent. Doesn't work. I just can't do it well, but anyway. Genji. I couldn't push myself up, so I was unable to see what was happening above the waves. But Tomomori's face told me enough. A massive fleet of Genji warships were closing in around him. Yoritomo would be on the largest ship, meaning he'd be in a great position to break through the central Heike lines. So, the tide has turned. This was all a trick to buy time for your precious Genji, wasn't it? Yes, but we weren't just buying time. Do you have any idea how long we've been fighting? How long we've been using our powers? From early morning to noon, even you with all your strength must be exhausted. We're saying this pretty well for someone with a sword in her stomach. All I'm saying. This was all part of his plan. His plan. Fire! I'm assuming that's our brother saying that, but anyway. Upon Yoritomo's command, a rain of arrows struck our ship. As I had fallen to the ground, wounded, Tomomori was the only one on the boat left standing. And the only sword he had to defend himself from the incoming arrows was buried deep in my stomach. Unarmed, Tomomori was pierced mercilessly by a wave of arrows fired directly at him. He looked so unhappy. He looked so mad. Oh, I kind of feel bad about this. We're gonna get our love ending and I'll forget about it, but like, sorry, Tomomori. And actually, Shigehiro apparently stayed dead this time. I mean, he ain't gonna show up now, but I'm just surprised we didn't get his puppet-headed, like, Snake Man thing. I'm just saying. I'm actually surprised that Shigehiro stayed dead. Because that's abnormal. Clever. But you really think a few arrows will kill me? Looking down at me with fierce, beastly eyes, Tomomori pulled out the sword in my stomach with one fluid motion. I'd like to bury every Genji that comes near me with this sword. But perhaps I don't have the strength for that. It appears your little plan has succeeded after all. And then I guess the war is over. Well, long, Spacey. Let us be away from here. What? Are you kidding me? I'm not going anywhere with you! Tomomori reached out to pick me up. Fight him. But then Tomomori's body began tilting unsteadily. Poison arrows? He's like, you think arrows are gonna stop me? I'm like, were they poisoned? Okay. This... Good. Looks like it works just as well on you as it did on me. What? The arrows. They're poisoned. I believe it's the same recipe your spies use on us. It almost killed me. It worked on me, and so we assumed it would work on you too. After all, you're the same. Remember? It may not kill you, but you're certainly in no condition to fight. So this was your plan? In order to find out more about the poison, Lord Yoritomo spoke with Lord Kakunichi when he treated me. All that's left now is to defeat you, Tomomori! I stood up, holding my bleeding stomach. Now I was the only one standing, and Tomomori was on his knees. Just where we were. Told you we're gonna have a good time. Stress is still there in the back of my mind. It's not gone away. Trust me. But, like, I appreciate this game for trying to help. Lord Yoritomo! Lord Spacey stood up! Everyone stop firing! Lay down your bows and drive the ship forward with your oars. I'm gonna help Spacey. What's wrong, everyone? But he's a monster! No human can fight like that! And he's the only reason we defeated Tomomori. Shut your fucking face! Shut your mouth! Come on, say it. Wouldn't it be better just to take them both out? What? Oh, that was Takatsuna. What? Lord Yoritomo, do you really intend to help Lord Spacey? The fuck did I just say? My lord, as I've said before, with this new world, the most important thing, above all else, will be the human heart. People are afraid of Lord Spacey. Please let us end things here. A monster? Are my men really so cowardly that they'd abandon a fellow soldier just because he's different from them? And how dare you call him a monster? That's a general in my army. Anyone who's an enemy of him is an enemy of mine. I got growly. We're like... Ah! 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 Tomomori! I'll end you and the entire Heike clan right here and now! We'll make a new just world, free from your tyranny and the wickedness of the old world! Prepare yourself! Neither one of us has glowy eyes. We're just like... man on man now. Or woman on man, man on woman, whatever. How many times has he saved our skins thus far, hmm? And what do you think he's fighting for now? Our future, that's what! Our righteous new future, one free from the suffering of today. I ask you, how can any man who fights for such things be a monster? This is a waste of time. Takatsuna, prepare another ship. We'll go and get him on our own if we have to. Yes, sir! My lord! I wanted you to crush me with overwhelming force, not to be killed with petty tricks and distractions. I mean, Tomomori, that's a kink. Well, if you don't intend on destroying me the way I want you to, then perhaps I can at least take you with me. What? So, how shall we go? Shall we bleed each other with our blades, or descend beneath the waves in each other's arms? Look at the soft eyebrows! He's got these, like, this fucking look on his face. He's so crazy. I love you so much, Tomomori. What are you talking about? The man's insane, but I love him. Ah! 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 Let's see how you handle this! Tomomori's movements are worse than before. I've shed so much blood. I don't know how much more I can take. I have no intention of traveling to hell alone. Damn, this goes on for much longer. I was losing blood and growing impatient to finish this. Just then... Lord Tomomori, are you alright? I looked around and saw several Heike warships speeding towards us. Damn! We're surrounded by Heike soldiers! Well. Looks like the tide not only pushed Genji ships forward, it also pushed our ships back. We'll join you shortly, my lord! Yeah, you're like, and then these are all of our people, like, just whatever! The only reason that you're not... What the hell is happening with my mouth? Sorry. Like, the fucking... I just got a stupid pop-up in front of my thing. Oh, anyway. Lord Yoritomo, this is a smaller ship than the one we were on before, but it's much faster. Nakatsuno, we have to hurry. The Heike ships are retreating, aided by the tide. Well, they're heading back to help Tomomori. We can't let that happen. Got it! I'm almost there. Until then, hold on just a little longer. This is bad. The Heike reinforcements will be here any minute. I thought this was the end, but it looks like I just might be able to make it out of here with you. Even if that doesn't happen, I suppose I can get out of here and we'll pick this up again at a later date. No! I won't let you get away this time! Lord Tomomori, we're coming! Look, Lord Tomomori's fighting one of the Genji heirs! We gotta go help him! Lord Yoritomo, the Heike ships are on track to arrive before ours! Damn, the archers were too scared to come with us. What are we supposed to do? Spacey! Can't scream my name in that accent. But anyway. Alright, almost there! Make contact with Lord Tomomori's ship and get on board! Protect Lord Tomomori at all costs! Kill the Genji! No, there's no way I can take on all of them with this wound. After all our effort to trap Tomomori, just as the Heike warship was about to make contact with us... Fire! What? What? Tomomori, and it just didn't come out right. Oh! Yeah! Shut everybody down! This is... Everyone! A loud battle cry rang out from across the waves, followed by a swarm of arrows from the Genji ships aimed toward the Heike. Put as many arrows as you can into those Heike ships! Don't let them get anywhere near Lord Spacey! Keep firing! You came? Lord Yoritomo, I'm so sorry! Oh, that's Kanayoshi. Lord Yoritomo, I'm so sorry. Your words reminded me just how many times Lord Spacey's protected us during this war. He saved my life at the Battle of Mount Ishibashi. Ishibashi. And if Lord Spacey hadn't been there at Fuji River Battle, I'd be a dead man. He protected me from Yoshinaka's army in Kyoto. The fact that he was different from us made us all forget all the times he was there for us. Oh my god, it's the power of friendship. I love this. But it was wrong for us to abandon him, and we're here now. Everyone, even Lord Kagetoki. He's like, I came because I was on the fucking ship and they forced me. I bet if Kagetoki changed his fucking tune, then like, Jesus. I never let my lord fight alone. Still don't like Spacey, but whatever. You're just jealous because he's in love with me and not you. Girl, get over yourself. That's to Lord Kagetoki, not to me. I'm never gonna get over myself. Fuck no, the boys love me. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, okay? Even though my milkshake machine's broken like McDonald's, like never fucking works. But like whatever, it's still the same. Anyway. Now come on, all you useless bastards! Loose your arrows upon them all! Everyone... My heart was filled with excitement as Genji arrows filled the sky, driving away the Heike ships. So much for the reinforcements, eh? Apparently. Brace yourself, Tomomori, because this ends now! We share the same blood, you and I. We'll die together. It does make his route more disturbing, but I love it. Look, I'm here for the debauchery, and we're just getting it all in one route. Because, Jesus Christ, Tomomori just keeps getting fucking wronger, doesn't he? More wrong? The wrongest? More wronger? More wrongest? Like, how badly can you say that? Because that's what he's getting. Anyway. Wait! It was Yoritomo who caught the blow from Tomomori's sword as he slashed down. Yoritomo! Spacey, you've done well. Leave the rest to me. Alright, you know what? You can kill him. What? It's like, I didn't come here to fight a man. Ah! Yeah. Oh, and we get to watch these two beautiful bastards fight together. I'm here for it. Okay. Ugh. I guess that poison worked just as well on you then. How clever of the Genji General to imitate us and use our tricks. Say what you will. Besides, I had no intention of letting Spacey fight alone. Ah! Yoritomo's sword pierced deeply into Tomomori. I mean, again, I loosened the pickle jar. You barely had to touch it to open it. I'm just saying. Tomomori being the proverbial pickle jar, obviously. You know. Well, this is the end. Oh, look, Tomomori looks so happy in his about to die face. Oh my god. Very well. Let the Heike name die here. Spacey, come with me. Follow me in death to the bottom of the sea. It's so beautiful, but like, I'm gonna take a pass on this one for temporary. Tomomori's eyes glowed mysteriously and he turned to face me. Never! I feel so bad. Like, I both love and hate this at the same time. Like, just leave poor Tomomori alone. He wants me to follow him to the bottom of the sea. Okay, baby, I'll be there soon. But, like, at the same time, you're like, but I'm in love with my not brother. Like, dude, man, this route haunts me. So, like, Tomomori, as much as I love you, I'm gonna have to take a pass temporarily. Okay? It's okay, we'll get to you eventually. Every other time he's been fine, but this one's hard, man. Because I'm not gonna lie, except for Noritsune's route, but like, no offense, I love Benkei, but like, I'd trade him for Tomomori. I'd trade Shungen for Tomomori. Like, no fucking question. This is a hard one. This is not, like, I would trade all of them for Tomomori. Like, I mean, Noritsune's, I'd be like, we can have Tomomori on the side, though, right? Like, we'd have to share. Like, but this one's like, they're not gonna get along, so I don't think we can share here, and like, Tomomori's gonna die, and that hurts me a little. But at the same time, I'm not too upset about it because, like, look at our hot not brother. Like, his route's been so good and has gotten to me so much that, like, I don't hate this as much as I should. Like, I feel bad. Like, no, Tomomori, I kind of feel bad about this. Just a little bit. Just a little bit bad. But you kind of have to die in this round. I'm sorry. Not a chance I'd let you take her from me. The only one dying here today is you. Don't be so mean about it. Tomo. Oh no, he looks scared of you. Stop! He looks scared. Don't scare him. Oh no. That one is one of ours. She doesn't belong on that side. We don't care who or what you say she is. She's the one I love, and that's it. Don't kill my actual pervy brother for me. Oh! So this is the end. Really, Tomomori's body lurched backward into the water, sinking deeper and deeper into the depths. Oh! Okay, like, I know that technically in the other routes it was like all of them fell into the sea or whatever, but they didn't actually really ever show you killing them. And now we just... And again, every single time we've killed Shigehiro, that motherfucker's come back. So, like, in this time, I'm like, oh, Shigehiro died. And you're like, did he, though? I guess you're trying to tell me you did, but I still don't believe it. And, like, now I'm like, we actually killed Tomomori. Ouch. I mean, we had to do it, but I don't... I should be more upset about it than I am. But, I mean, I'm gesturing wildly to fucking Yoritomo over here. Like, if someone was gonna kill Tomomori, and it's Yoritomo, I'm okay with that. Like, I'm okay with it, I'll live. Fine. I will dream of Tomomori every once in a while. The tide, flowing at a frightening pace, quickly pulled Tomomori's body to the bottom of the sea. Lord Tomomori's fallen into the sea! The loud voices of the soldiers crossed the sea. I felt as if my consciousness, too, was being pulled into the vortex of the all-consuming sea. Tomomori. And then I passed out. Spacey! Hold on! Yeah, you can't die here. Then you could have drowned with Tomomori. Look, if you were gonna die here, you could have died with Tomomori at the bottom of the sea. All I'm saying. Lord Tomomori was cornered by the Genji and has fallen into the sea! What? As soon as the tide changed, our ships began to sink one after another. Lord Noritsune, what should we do? Oh no, is this where Noritsune gives up and jumps into the water too? Oh, stop! Shh, you could have just been like, and all the other people jumped in the sea. You didn't have to show us. Come on, stop it. I'm sorry, Noritsune, you deserve better. Tomomori, even he's fallen. Is this really the end of the Heike? Yeah, sweetie. Spacey, I was hoping to do battle with you one more time. Guess that's not possible either, is it? Oh, and you have to throw that line out. That hurts. Because we love Noritsune. Such a good little fucking cinnamon bun, isn't he? Look, I know he's not a lolly boy, okay? I know, but he's got the slightness in his eyes. You know what I mean? He's got the youthful vigor. He's like on that border where you're like, it's still normally a little too lolly for me. He's a little too close to the line for me. You know what I mean? But I'm giving him a pass because his route was so good, and he's just so fucking adorable. Such a little fucking cinnamon bun that I'm giving him a fucking hard pass. Like, win. The route was so fucking good. You know what I'm saying? It's just, but it's the innocent eyes. Like, it's the sweet, like the girl eyes. Like, we have giant fucking saucer eyes. When the boys have saucer eyes, I'm like, I can't. Because it makes you look too innocent and sweet and, like, young. And I am old, okay? I'm old enough to be everybody's fucking grandmother. Like, I'm fucking Kiyomori's fucking grandma over here, okay? Like, I'm fucking old. So, like, it's always inappropriate anyway. Like, they just gotta draw lines somewhere. Anyway. Lady Tokuko, Lord Tomomori's fallen into the sea. Oh, this bitch? She's still here? No! First the death of father, then Shigehira, and now Tomomori. Okay, so you're still claiming that Shigehira's dead? I still don't believe it. Oh, what will happen to the Emperor and I? That's not her voice, but whatever. I don't even know. I can't do it right now. If the Genji capture us, what will they do to us? Oh god, girl, we're not gonna harm a baby. Okay? We're just gonna rehome that baby, give him to someone else, and be like, don't ever tell him who he is. We're not gonna hurt a baby. Don't. You can jump in the sea. Jump for your whole life. Leave that baby alone, girl. Mother? Oh my god, he's only like 3. Oh, he can talk? Well, he's like 3, right? Isn't he like 3 or 4? Okay. Can kids talk at 3? I'm just anticipating he's a baby, not a toddler, but they did say he was like 3, right? Okay. My son. They say there's a city just below the waves, my child. A beautiful world, far better than this one. Oh my god, don't. This crazy bitch. Come, let us go there together. Oh my god, we wouldn't have hurt a baby. Don't, oh girl, no. They never brought that up in any of the other ones, and she like, fucking, no. They never said anything. It was like, and everybody's, whatever. They never mentioned her, and you literally just chucked your child into the sea? I mean, I kind of get it, I guess. Like, think about it. You are a mother and you have a 3-year-old child. You don't know that the enemy's gonna, like, be like, well, we're not gonna hurt the kid. Oh, we're gonna strip. He's not gonna be the emperor. We're gonna rehome him to, like, some freaking farmer out there or some shit. But, like, we're not gonna fucking kill the kid. He's a toddler. What the fuck? We're not inhuman. But, like, in your mind, you don't know that. And you might be thinking, oh, if it were me, I would never hurt a fucking 3-year-old and, like, you know, whatever. I mean, if you're dropping bombs on shit. But, like, in this situation, oh, if it were me fighting against them and they had a toddler, I wouldn't hurt that kid. but you don't know that they're the same way. You know what I mean? And you, her, Tokuko, thinks we're fucking evil, even though we are like, well, they're painted as evil and they're awful and they've literally been awful human beings the whole fucking time, right? But in her mind, we're evil. So we would kill her child or torture her child, and she's rather gonna drown him, take him out on her own terms than let us torture her child. You know what I mean? So I kind of get it, but also like, holy shit, girl! Crazy! Because we know we would never have hurt that child. But she doesn't know that. You know what I mean? And like, if it were us, here's my child. No, I'm gonna throw myself in the sea with my child because I'm not gonna let that bitch touch him. She's crazy. You know what I mean? So like, alright. Terrifying, but I kind of get it. Still though, Jesus, girl. Jesus. As the sun turned a blood-red hue, the final battle between the Genji and the Heike ended in victory for the Genji. Yet many men about the Genji and Heike lost their lives to the waves that day, including everybody. Oh! The end! Oh, we could skip that one. Was it this one or was it the other one we couldn't skip? Like, I guess it's our other game that we can skip. I get confused sometimes with like which one we can skip choices and which ones we can't. This one you can skip through to the choice. I always forget that. A few days later, here's our love ending! We're living as a girl!
Thank you for your efforts in pursuing the Heike. Unfortunately, I was unable to retrieve the fabled sword of the three sacred treasures. My deepest apologies, Your Highness. Indeed, to think that Lady Tokuko would cast herself to the waves with both the young boy and the sacred treasures.
Well, that's not surprising, taking the treasures with her.
Shame, I would have liked to see the boy return safely to Kyoto, but I suppose it was inevitable. Either way, the destruction of an enemy so determined is no small feat. Such sacrifices must have been necessary.
I appreciate that he's like, I would have liked to seen the kid come back, not, what the fuck, my treasures? He's like, well, the treasures are gone. It's too bad about the kid. I mean, good for him. You know? Again, he's like, he's just a kid. It's not like, okay, Yoritomo was like 14, old enough to hold a grudge. He's 3. He'll be like, I distinctly remember. Nope, that must have been a dream. Crazy. You know what I mean? You're 3. You're not going to remember a majority of that shit, so it's fine. We can brainwash him. That's why she took him to the waves with her. Good lord.
But now, both in name and in deed, the Genji have replaced the Heike as the true guardians of Kyoto. Keep up the good work. Yes, Your Highness. By the way, Yoritomo, you remember what we discussed before about you taking a nobleman's daughter as your wife? I'm gonna take mine up, brother. We never came up with a firm solution, did we? Things got lost in the shuffle, what with the pursuit of the Heike and all. But now that's over, what say we finally settle the matter?
Uh-oh. And this is where he's like, alright, so! Gotta tell you a story.
Spacey, can I come in?
Yes, of course. Look at me, dressed like a girl now.
Have you been taking good care of yourself? How are you feeling?
Much better, thanks to all the rest and relaxation. I've been injured in the Battle of Donora, and I've been recuperating at Yoritomo's estate since returning to Kyoto. Well, I should say my body's fine, but...
What's wrong?
Just can't get used to this outfit. Do I really have to wear this?
Of course. A dress like that'll keep you from getting in too much trouble while you're still recovering.
Yeah, I guess. But still, I like how she's like, do I have to wear a dress? I want my pants back. We weren't wearing pants before, but maybe.
Besides, you're still not well enough to go outside. Once you're feeling a little better, I'll take you wherever you want to go.
How sweet he looks. Look at his adorable face. Thank you. But honestly, there's never a dull moment here. Everyone came by earlier today. So they came by and they're like, look. Why are you dressed like that? And you're like, okay, so.
What?
When the battle was over, I told them everything. Cool. Glad we told our man harem. You're actually a Heike? For a hot second, With Shungan's surprised face, I'm like, why are you pretending you're surprised I'm a woman? Oh, no, the Heike part. Yeah, okay. He didn't know that. It's like, in a girl? I don't know. No way! Myself still find it hard to believe that I'm a daughter of the Heike, but it's all true. You all followed me because you thought I was an heir to the Genji family. Sorry for deceiving you. And they're like, we don't care about that. You didn't know until recently. Okay, but you thought you were Genji for a while, right? Yeah, okay. But did you ever think you were really a man? No. Okay, that's what we're fucking like, what about? They're not mad about it. They're just like, what? My lord, you don't have anything to apologize for. It wasn't because of your title or your gender that we followed you, my lord. We followed you because of the person you are. That's true for you and Shungen.
That's right. And no matter who you are, there's no one in this world I'd rather call my lord than you.
And I like that. I appreciate being called my lord. It's kind of hot. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, that's right. Thanks, everyone. And they're also like, plus, I mean, I don't feel as weird thinking you're cute. Thought you were cute when you were a dude. Still cute as a girl. I bet you're even cuter in a dress. Fucking Tadanobu. You know he's thinking it.
Still, it doesn't seem right to call one as enchanting as you, my lord.
You were just pulling out the enchanting part because you know I'm a woman now, or it's because you always thought that and you just didn't want to say it. See? All a little gay. I love it.
If it doesn't bother you, may I call you princess from now on?
Huh? What? Yeah, I like that. Princess, huh? Then it's unanimous. Princess. Princess, if you ever need anything, just let me know. I fucking love them so bad. Shungen's like, excuse me? And we're like, stop it. Guys, I appreciate the sentiment, but please, let's take it easy with the princess stuff. I like it. They're gonna, because we're so used to just doing shit on our own, and now they're like, no, we'll do whatever for you. And you're like, could you not? This is weird. I like it, but it's weird. But I like it. Either way, I'm just so thankful they all accepted me. They were all going to accept you if you threw your heart at them, whether you were a man or a woman. That's the sexy part. That's what I like so much about this game. You know what I mean? Because, like, Yoritomo and I were falling in love before he knew that I was a woman and not his sister. He was like, what the fuck are these feelings? And he was like, wait, you're not my sister. Wait, what is it? Oh. And then he was like, you're not my sister. And we were like, that explains why I'm in love with you. All right. I thought that was like a normal way sisters felt about brothers because I haven't had one. Shit. That's not normal? I want to have sex with... Oh, okay. I just love it. It gave us some of the awkwardness. Again, not the full awkwardness of like, oh my god, he's my brother. Because we knew the whole time, but it was like, no, it's still kind of awkward because they're definitely falling in love and they think they're related. And he thinks we're his brother. And he's still kind of falling. Like, he's getting the whole, like, what the fuck is happening? There's some awkward feelings going on. And then when he found out we were a girl and he was like, no, these feelings are still fucking awkward. Huh. Weird. What the hell? And like, it was good. I'm here for it. I wanted the awkwardness. And now we're going to get the extreme awkward that I expected this to be in Tomomori's route. Because they're not going to confirm or deny in that route if we were actually siblings, probably. And we're going to go the whole route going like, but is he my real brother or not? Stop! And you're going to just try to convince yourself, nah, he's not. Is he? Oh my god, he isn't. Oh my god, what? Yeah. Going to keep you awake at night forever. 10 years from now, you're going to be like, oh my god, was he really my brother? And I didn't care. Okay. It's going to be that shit that haunts you. Anyway, honestly, I was tickled by how much they wanted to take care of me. Oh, he's jealous. Listen! You got to get over that jealousy. There's a man harem going on here. What's wrong?
I think it's best if you concentrate on your healing. Maybe we should cut back on visitors for now.
I'm feeling much better. I think it's fine. But I guess you're right. I need to focus on getting better so I can train with the guys again.
If you want to train, I can be your partner.
But you're going to be so busy, aren't you? You're not going to have time to train with me all day. Oh, he looks sad, and you're like, you're just jealous. I'm not going to fall in love with anybody else, but it's a man harem. I share my love equally with all of you. But this little place in my heart, it's dedicated just to you. But the whole heart, you have to share with other people. Take today, for example. You've been out all morning. Speaking of which, how was your report to the Emperor?
He thanked us for driving out the Heike. He also said now the Genji will be the guardians of Kyoto in both name and deed.
That's good to hear. They also said I have to take a wife. When I heard him say that, I felt we truly had entered a new world, one where the Heike were defeated and the Genji reborn. But this is only the beginning. We've still got a long way to go to create the new world Yoritomo wants to forge. And in order to do that, he'll have to work closely with the Imperial Court from now on. Did His Highness say anything else?
Right. He again told me to take a nobleman's daughter for a wife.
What? I shouted loud enough to jolt the entire estate. Things hadn't moved forward because we were so focused on expelling the Heike, but I guess the Emperor wasn't giving up. I felt a sharp pain in my chest and blushed hot with embarrassment at my outburst. Humiliated, I put my head in my hands. Yeah, but it's not like he doesn't know that you're in love with him. You know that you're in love with each other. Yoritomo's the head of the Genji clan. Working well with the Imperial Court's something he has to do. Know this.
What's wrong?
No, it's nothing. I could feel his piercing gaze on me as I buried my face deeper into the sleeves of my kimono. Would you mind letting me rest? I guess I am still pretty tired.
I see.
Then he scooped me up in his strong arms. Oh, good God, give me a CG. What? What are you doing?
You're tired, right? I'll carry you to your shitone.
What's a shitone? Oh, okay. Traditional Japanese bedding. Oh, he's going to carry me to my bed. Hi. Okay. You're not going to leave me there alone, are you? Wait!
Nope.
Oh my God. Oh! Look at the way he's just looking at us all adorably. Holding our hand, his head propped up on his arm. That's adorable. That pillow looks they always look so uncomfortable because they're like blocks. Where's the squish? It's literally like a fucking wood block under your head. That looks so uncomfortable. She's like, in contrast to his blunt words, Yoritomo set me down gently and laid down next to me. Oh, hell yeah. My heart beat feverishly. His face was so close to mine that our foreheads nearly touched. He looked so adorable.
Why did you look so distraught earlier?
Huh?
You suddenly said you were tired and wanted me to leave. Why?
Well, I wanted to look away, but this ever-present penetrating gaze held me firmly in place. I thought it was supposed to be his, but it says this. Huh. Not fair. You know why. I know I need to put the Genji first. I know sacrifices will need to be made for this new world. I know what I should do, but I don't want you marrying anyone else. I know that if we want to build this new world, you'll have to work well with the Imperial Court, but I tried to wipe away the tears that were about to spill from my eyes, but he firmly took my hand in his. Yoritomo smiled as he soothingly moved his fingers in between mine. And then we just jump away from the CG, just so shockingly fast. Why are you smiling? That was rude, game. They normally fade away. This one was like, bam, out of the CG. Oh, shit. Disorienting.
Because I'm happy.
Happy?
You've said the same thing before. I thought you don't want me marrying someone else.
Well, yeah, at the time I still thought you were my brother, though.
Well, but you're neither my brother, nor my sister.
Yeah, so it didn't make sense to me back when I thought he was my brother. But it makes sense now, because I love him. Every time I thought on that revelation, I felt myself feeling helpless and alone.
Don't make such a face. Remember what I told you before the last battle? You'd given me your loyalty and heart, but I also wanted you to give your life. So, Spacey, I'm asking you again. I want all of you, and I want you to be with me for the rest of our lives.
Stop it, I'm gonna cry! Happy ones this time, at least. What?
You're the only person I want to be my wife.
For a moment, I couldn't understand the meaning of his words, but the soft smile on his face warmed my heart. What? Really? That would actually be me. Wait, what? Really? We've been dating for like 6 years. I know, but I'm still shocked about it. 100% me.
Yes, really. I've told you before, the bond between you and I is irreplaceable.
Love him so much.
You're the only one who gives me peace of mind, and the only one who I can laugh with like this.
I know, isn't it beautiful? I love our little robot marshmallow. They're... Ah! She just slipped out a weird brother. I knew that was going to keep happening. You knew it. Didn't I say it in an earlier part? Like at the end, she's going to call him brother in like a weirdest spot. Right here. Huh.
There's no need to be calling me that anymore.
Ew, gross, sorry. It just kind of slipped out. Force a habit, I guess. No, Tomomori would love it if you called him brother.
I'll have plenty of time to break that habit. Then she'll be my one and only beloved wife.
He whispered his words to me, and as he spoke, his face drew closer to mine. Oh, now we get our CG back with kisses. I love it. I closed my eyes and felt a warm rush overcome me as his lips touched mine. A strong embrace and kiss made my mind go blank, right? Mine's a little blank, too. And I was filled with overwhelming joy. Yoritomo had coldness that kept people distant from him, but not me. He wanted me with all his strength and passion. I'm not opposed to that, I'm just saying. As we spent time together, he gradually showed me a side of himself that I'm not even sure he knew existed. I can't wait to see all the different sides of him over the years. Thinking about spending time together with him, I felt my heart welling with elation. Look at his sweet little face! That's right. This connection we have, like a pearl. I want to make it stronger and stronger. Don't forget, like I told you before, you're never alone. I'll always be by your side.
I see. Well, in that case, how about I stay here tonight?
What?
You said I'd never be alone, right?
Conniving bastard, I'm here for it. I didn't mean like that. Well, not yet at least.
Huh. That's just a joke.
Yoritomo chuckled wickedly. Right, it's not a joke. You were hoping I'd say yes. So, you can be mischievous, too.
What's wrong?
Sorry, I just can't take my eyes off you. Just want to see more and more of you. Well, damn, we are fucking good with lines, aren't we?
After all, I think I will sleep here tonight. Just like this.
He wrapped his arms around my waist and hugged me tightly. His fingers lovingly traced my cheeks, tickling me slightly with every movement of his hand.
Spacey, just because we aren't related by birth doesn't mean we can't be a family. Together as husband and wife, we can make our own family.
And it'll be a little less weird than if you were my brother and we were making a family. I'm just saying. Family?
Yes, you and I together. We'll have a bond that can never be separated.
This man who had once lived alone, in exile, rejecting all desires, hopes, dreams, and comfort, had become a man who spoke of marriage, family, and the unshakable bond of love. It was enough to bring tears to my eyes. I know, right? Love our little marshmallow robots when they get all squishy. I'm just glad to know that no matter what happens, I'll be with you.
I have given me your loyalty, your heart, and your strength, and I give you mine. Everything I live for is for you. You have all of me.
Stop it! Oh, man. Who wrote this? You're a genius! You know exactly what we want to hear.
I promise, Spacey, I'll never leave your side. I love you forever.
I feel like it should have said, I will love you forever, not I love you forever. I mean, it makes sense, but it sounds weird when you say it. Anyway. Job! So good! Images. Images. Well, that was beautiful. Fucking love this goddamn route. We're missing a couple, but that's because bad endings and stuff. Remove info camera. But like, wait, hold on a second. What about the ones where there's multiples? You go to the A is display different. Okay, I can't. Sometimes I can't remember how to do this shit. Whoops. I was trying to hide the thing and Okay, cool. I hate it when you hit A to show the differences, and if it goes back to the main thing, so you have to know how many there are. I kind of like wish they thought about things like that, so that I'm actually surprised because I kind of thought there were different versions of this. Okay, it's just a whole separate one. But you know what I mean? Like, I wish they would show so you didn't have to have the thing on the bottom, right, to show that there's multiples. But I kind of almost wish there would be something like a little thing in the corner which would say like 1 of 3. So you could, okay, now I'm in 3 of 3, and then I can hit the R button. Because I hate when you're hitting the A button, you just want to flip through, and instead of going from 1, 2, 3 back to 1, or just not continuing, going 1, 2, 3, and then not going anywhere, it goes, you go 1, 2, 3, and then it goes back out to all the pictures, and you're like, then I have to click the next one, and then I have to hide the thing, and like, I don't like that, it's annoying. It takes you out. Where like here, you're like, okay, you can keep going through, and you hit the A button and it flips to the next one, and it'll just keep going, or it just stops. You know what I mean? Like this just keeps going. This will go back and forth between these two. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, okay. And then you skip to the next one. Like, look at his intense face. That's funny. It's just the top of our head. Huh, okay. I kind of love the way he looks in this one. There is something, like, his lower lip looks so glossy, doesn't it? It's like, are you wearing lip gloss? Like, they're accentuating your mouth, and it's just, most of the time they don't. They have, like, a line. Like, you know what I mean? But it's like, they do this a lot in this one. Like, they're accentuating, like, by, like, looking like you're wearing some gloss going on. I don't know what it is. Now that you've seen it, you're never going to not see it. Oh! Glorious on this horse. Hell yeah. And then we're like, okay. And then we fall asleep on him. Ah! It's so cute because we just kind of pass out, but there's something in his face. It's almost like, what are you doing? But inside he's like, aww. He likes it. And that's why I love the robots marshmallows. Because he's kind of robotic, but he's also a little bit of a marshmallow. So they're kind of similar. You know what I mean? The only thing about this one that I don't is like if you actually look at him, his eyes are crooked. Like one eye is drawn. Like if you tilt your face to the same angle his is, one eye is lower than the other. So it's like, wow, you just like fix that. He looks off. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even like, oh, it's supposed to. It's like, no, it's like, because it's like, well, okay, you have to tilt your head the opposite way, which isn't, if you were looking at him straight on. Okay, maybe it's not as bad as I think. It just looks awkward. The only unfortunate thing. You know what I mean? There's something off about it. Oh, right, I forgot. Stop it! I forgot about this one. Oh, this might be my favorite. Oh, I really did expect him to push us away and be like, no, I can't. And we were going to be, and instead he's like, oh. Oh yeah, fighting our boyfriend. Our boyfriend fighting our actual brother. See, if I say it's our boyfriend fighting our brother, you don't know which one I'm talking about, because like, we spent the whole route thinking Yori. Well, okay, we know, but like we spent a lot of the game thinking Yoritomo's our brother, and then now we're like Tomomori might be our brother. So like, if I say my boyfriend fighting my brother, it's like that could go either way. And my brother is my boyfriend, kinda. I mean, yeah. Oh yeah, that one. Oh hello, so glorious. I do love our not brother. Like, I am here for it. This whole fucking route has goddamn been amazing. And again, I can't complain that they took away the brother thing from us. He's so intense. You know what I mean? Like, with the, like, knowing he was not our brother from the very fucking beginning. And, like, as in Shungen's route, they spoiled it. And then you're like, wait! but you kind of half expected to be like, oh, he's not really your brother, or he's only your half brother. I mean, you're like half brother, right? I can handle that, not full on. And then, you find out, okay, no, he's actually not your brother at all in Shungen's route. And you're like, oh, well, what the fuck? But they were really good about the awkwardness. Because that's the whole fun of it, right? You're like, I'm going to date my brother. It's going to be so awkward. I was kind of looking forward to the awkward, and they gave it to me in a different way than I expected, but I still appreciate it. It was still, again, not 100% awkward. But like, okay, this is like absolutely my goddamn favorite fucking one. And I'm sorry, but we just have to stare at it. He's so freaking, I just love how sad he looks in this. And it's not even like, I like it when he's sad. It's just, this is like where he just, all of his emotions came out. And you're like, no, stop! You're so sweet and beautiful. Anyway, yeah, no, I really enjoyed this route. I think this one might be my favorite. Noritsune's route will always have like a little crown on it. It's the MVP, okay? Because it just, everything about that route was right. It was like basically just the whole, but I mean, like, even to be fair, Benkei knew from the very beginning you were a woman, so like the love kind of flowed naturally. Shungen knew you were a woman, the love flowed naturally. So like there was nothing bad about those routes, but there was nothing like standout amazing. They were standard. They were great routes, don't get me wrong, okay? I'm not saying that. But like as far as games go, when you're playing a route, you're like, yeah, no, this is a good solid route. It's a good solid route. No different than any other Otome game, really, where like you meet the love interest, they know you're a woman, and then the love kind of happens, right? In Noritsune's route, his whole relationship with you and the feelings he had for you were just built on like this respect and admiration and all of that. And then when you were like, I'm a girl, he's like, I don't give a shit. Like, he wouldn't have cared. If you were like, I'm a dude, he would have been like, that's fine, I'm gay, I guess. I don't know. Like, he didn't give a fuck. He loved you as a person. He didn't give a shit what the hell was going on, inside or out. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know what I mean? He didn't care. He was all about you and who you were and his, like, respect and, like, whatever for you. And that was fucking beautiful. Okay? It was not built on, wow, you're really pretty or, like, whatever. I mean, all the routes were kind of, like, built on a respect and trust and all that stuff. But like Noritsune's had that little added bonus that he gave no fucks what the hell was going on with your business. He didn't care. He didn't care. Tomomore's like, are you in love with Spacey? And he's like, yeah, maybe. I don't give a shit. Like, you know what I mean? And it was beautiful and wonderful and perfect in the way everything should be. But if you think about it, when we came here, even Yoritomo's route was kind of like that. He thought we were his brother, but there were still feelings, and there were still, like, even though we saw it from her perspective of falling in love with this man, and you're like, well, he's not our brother, and she thinks it's familial love because she doesn't know. She doesn't have siblings. She has no idea these feelings she's feeling because she's never been in love before, and she's also never had a brother to love, like family love. So she doesn't know the difference, and she thinks and you're like, oh, girl, it's awkward. Okay? That's where the awkward was, and I approve of that, right? But he knew. And he was kind of like, I'm jealous of people. And I feel like there was obviously like somebody hiding shit in the back of the closet. Like, just don't even, let's not focus on the fact that you're jealous and you might have feelings for your brother. Okay? But he was starting to feel those feelings, you could tell. You're like, you're kind of feeling feelings for your brother. And maybe you could say he was confused like she was, like, is this what it's like to love family? Because it feels different than when I love my brother. But he had brothers. He remembers that. So he knew something was off. Okay? It was like, we don't look alike, and you kind of look like a girl. And I feel like those were like his, like, trying to protect myself. We don't look alike. Maybe we're not related. And you look like a girl because I'm in love with my brother, and this is weird. Okay? I'm just throwing this out there, right? And I don't think he would have cared. He might have cared if you turned out to actually be his 100% brother. But I don't think he would have cared if he found out, oh, you're not my brother. You're just some other guy. If he never found out I don't think that was the deciding factor. It wasn't like, oh, okay. It just took him a long time to figure out his feelings. Same with Noritsune, right? And then it was like, oh, you are not my brother. Oh, you're also not my sister. Cool, okay. You know what I mean? So even in his route, he wasn't like, oh, what? No, I can't be in love with a man. It just kind of happened naturally, too. It was a slightly different situation, and it wasn't as, I would say, in your face as Noritsune's like, yeah, I don't give a shit. And you're like, I'm a woman. He's like, good for you. Okay, anyway, we're gonna do this? Like, you know what I mean? Noratsune was straight up in your face about, like, I don't really give a fuck. If you're a man or a woman, I don't care. Be a fucking goddamn leprechaun. I don't give a shit. Like, you know what I mean? He didn't care. Did not care. Right? And with Yoritomo, it was not straight up stated in your face like that, but I still think it was there. And I'm like, that's why I love this game. Nobody gives a shit. Suganobu, Tadanobu, freaking Takatsuna, everyone's like, yeah, no, you're pretty cute. And you're like, oh, it's because they think I look like a girl. So what? I could still be a guy who's very feminine looking. And they're just like, you're cute. Like it. You know what I mean? And they're all a little gay. Everybody's a little bisexual here. And I'm here for it. I love it. And I don't know. But I think Noratsune's gets a gold goddamn star because of the way they handled everything. And it's just like, goddamn. A+. Holy shit. Amazing, right? You weren't trying to, like, because a lot of things sometimes feel like they're, especially to any kind of, like, not cis white people, feel like it's pandering sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, even as a woman, sometimes you're like, you're trying so hard to be like, yeah, go girl, and you're pandering, and you're like, this just doesn't seem like natural and like just a really good, like, I threw it out there and like whatever. It's like you're trying very hard to get the you go girl thing, right? You know what I mean? And like, so there's so many other things where they're like, oh my god, okay. When you're watching a TV show, and there's like, you have representation for every single shape, size, race, color, sexuality, everything. Have you met every single shape, size, race, color, sexual, everything in your life? No. And I get it, it's TV, it's different, but they try to market and they try to put every little thing in to the point where you're like, this isn't realistic. It's not realistic that it would always just be straight white people or like it's all gay people or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, humanity as a group is diverse. So there should be diversity in your casts and stuff, but it's not like, well, we have to have the representation of everything. You don't have to have every representation. As a demisexual person, like, if somebody's not freaking asexual in a TV show, I'm not. Sometimes I really wish when we're having an action movie, we didn't have to have sex every fucking 2 seconds. And if I'm reading a goddamn novel, I don't want the mystery to be why the fuck they're having sex on the kitchen counter, or didn't somebody get murdered? Can't we investigate that maybe? That's not the mystery to me. The mystery is who fucking done it, not who's doing who. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, yeah, as someone who doesn't need sex and everything, that gets a little weird. But, like, I don't need everybody to be not sexual to feel that, like, I can identify with people in the show or enjoy the show. You know what I mean? You don't have to cram every little thing in. So, like, my point being, like, sometimes when they try to do that, you're like, you're trying too hard. Like, I get it. You want to be diverse and you want to include a bunch of different things because you want to fit the scope of the world, which is diversity. The world is diverse. You know what I'm saying? But, like, you don't have to try to shoehorn every little fucking thing in there because it starts to look fucking weird and you're like, you don't get it. And it just, you know what I mean? It kind of ruins it. Kind of ruins all that. But, like, so Noratsune's route could have gone a whole wrong way. They could have done it and it could have been like, okay, you're trying way too hard to make this like that, like, and yet they did it and you're like, this is goddamn fucking perfect. This is like, you couldn't get any more perfect. It's just so natural, so perfect. It's kind of like the way Yuri on Ice works out, the fucking romance and that, just so perfect and beautiful. And you're like, I knew it was coming, but I didn't see it happen. You know what I'm just saying? It just naturally, perfectly fucking just flows. It just happens. It's just there. And it's not like, let's make a big show out of it. It's just there. And you're like, wait, did you, what? Like, it's just perfect. It's smooth, like creamy peanut butter. It's delicious and beautiful and wholesome. You know what I mean? And then, so Noratsune's route's always going to be, like, top fucking tier. But that being said, this one tugs at my heartstrings more. Like, I will never not love Noratsune's route, okay? And I will give you, if anyone's like, that's the best route, okay, I'm not going to even argue that. Personally, I identified and had more, like, heart-strung, tear-jerking moments in this route, and this one, like, jabs in my heart a little bit deeper. But I think it's also just because, like, he's one of my favorite characters in it. You know what I mean? And just this one was so great. But, like, yeah. I would say for best routes in the game, this one and Noritsune's rather, like, at the top. It's two different aspects. It's like Noritsune's route's just fucking great in the scheme of, like, Otome games ever. And, like, best fucking first route. Have we ever had a first route that you were like, the whole game's gonna go downhill from here? It didn't. But it's still, to me, far better than Benkei or Shungen's route. But Benkei and Shungen's route were standard average. Great for what you're expecting in an Otome game. Noritsune's came out of fucking nowhere, and you were like, I was not expecting this, and I love it. You know? I wasn't expecting to fall in love with our brother, but, you know, the game set me up for that. And then took it away, but it's okay. 20 minutes later, we've been, like, ending this forever. But I just have to get my thoughts out there. And you know what? This has helped me slightly de-stress. And then I remembered I had stress, and now I'm stressed again. Great. Anyway, yeah, fun times. But anyway, yeah, this was good. We're gonna do the bad endings and everything in the next part. And then, like I said, in the case that there is nothing for a couple of days after this, it's just because it was really hard to record the last route of our other game, which could take like 18 hours. And then starting to do this one. So I'm going to do the best I can. I might have to record them both in tandem just so that we don't miss any time. But if we do miss a couple days, it's just because I wasn't prepared. But we will be back for Tomomori. But we will be back not tomorrow, but the next day with the final part of Yoritomo's route. And I will probably say the same thing again then. So anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.